Going into the summer, Baywatch seemed like a surefire hit. It had two huge stars in Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron, a great supporting cast, and a director who knows how to sell big-budget comedies. But the film did a massive belly flop at the box office over its opening weekend, falling way short of expectations, earning just $18 million in the US. So, what went wrong with the once buzzy Baywatch? Here are some of the reasons the movie bombed. Let's begin with the obvious. Awful reviews. Baywatch immediately began to sink when reviews were released, with critics questioning why it even existed in the first place. Frank Sheck of The Hollywood Reporter knocked the movie for unnecessary vulgarity, saying that the movie's desire to push the envelope rarely works for anything other than shock value. Entertainment Weekly said even Johnson's charisma couldn't save the film. Rolling Stone's Peter Travers disagreed, saying the only good thing about the movie was Johnson's performance, but describing the script as full of sitcom leftovers. It's no secret that awful reviews can drown a film pretty quickly, but for R-rated comedies, reviews are especially critical. For every successful edgy comedy like The Hangover or Deadpool, there are movies like The Brothers Grimsby and Hot Tub Time Machine 2, which both took quick nosedives at the box office after bad reviews hit. There's definitely still a market for adult humor, but viewers don't seem to be willing to take the risk on comedies that critics pan, especially when they could just be walking into 2 hours of gross humor and vomit gags.
Hey, a foot! That's good luck, pick it up.
And if you think reviews don't matter to the younger audience that Baywatch was depending on, think again. A study that Paramount conducted revealed that a majority of younger moviegoers regularly rely on review aggregator sites like Rotten Tomatoes to determine how they're going to spend their movie-going bucks. Memorial Day crash. Baywatch's awful performance on its opening weekend wasn't entirely its own fault. The movie was plopped down in the middle of Memorial Day weekend's worst box office since 1999, with the 4-day total coming in at just $172.3 million domestic. The box office hasn't dipped lower since the weekend Star Wars: The Phantom Menace premiered, when the total haul was $142.5 million. Some analysts predict the summer of 2017 as a whole could be a box office bummer, with TV and streaming releases pulling viewers away from the draw of the big screen. This summer could see a number of other huge flops joining Baywatch. All of them will be looking to recoup their budgets overseas, where the waters may be a bit friendlier. Tough competition. It's going to be a tough task for any movie to find a way to stop the box office juggernaut that is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The film was in its 4th weekend in theaters when Baywatch hit, but it still managed to top the comedy, adding another $25 million to its nearly $800 million worldwide haul. Baywatch also had another battle-tested enemy in Pirates of the Caribbean, returning after a 6-year break for Dead Men Tell No Tales. Add that to the likes of Alien Covenant, Snatched, and the surprising rom-com hit Everything Everything, and it's clear how Baywatch has some stiff competition when it came to grabbing viewers. And there's even more competition on the horizon, with Wonder Woman bursting onto the scene during Baywatch's 2nd weekend, and Tom Cruise's The Mummy joining for its 3rd. Baywatch isn't a big deal. Having Efron and Johnson on board for Baywatch definitely helped get audiences out to the theaters, but the studio dramatically overestimated just how much people cared about, Baywatch. Yes, the TV series was a minor hit during its run, and has become a small cult hit since, but it isn't currently available on any major streaming service as of the making of this video, making it unlikely that younger people would have discovered it like they've discovered some older series. Baywatch also shot itself in the foot by alienating fans of the original show. This probably isn't a movie hardcore Baywatch fans would actually want to see. The Baywatch movie is full of all of the shock value an R rating will allow, but the Baywatch TV series never took things past basic cable levels of vulgarity, which isn't much.
I thought we were lifeguards. Everything that you guys are talking about sounds like a really entertaining but far-fetched TV show.
Ultimately, fans of the original series wouldn't be able to recognize the movie, while young audiences were expected to pick up on an unfamiliar brand and head out to theaters. Without a solid approach to any demographic, very few people were interested in giving the movie a chance. And for anyone who did actually head out out to see the beached whale that is Baywatch, the film's thinness ultimately made it forgettable for viewers, despite the surprisingly high user review score the movie's earned on Rotten Tomatoes. No matter how high that user review score climbs, it probably won't be enough to provide the word of mouth necessary to carry it through choppy box office waters. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.
The girls are like badass in the movie.
Yeah.
And the guys are...
It's more than just boobs. Bouncing boobs.
Do you just look at my boobs?
I was not my intention. I didn't,
You're looking at them right now.
Now I did. Because you were talking about them.
Testing. Oh, failed. Oh my God.
Cool.
All right. You just look.
Alexandra, this is the second time for you working with The Rock.
Yes.
So how is it different this time?
I mean, I think we have a completely different relationship in this movie than we did in San Andreas, because I played his daughter, which is very cool.
Next, we're on the set of Baywatch. Here we go.
We have that, but we also have
The shameless...
abs.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry?
Light straight. More, here we go.
You drop down and do 100 push-ups. Can you confirm or deny that?
I don't know if I did 100.
Okay.
But, you gotta pump up before takes. I mean, Baywatch is about achieving that certain look.
Like a Ryan Lochte brat character. Do you think he should be, Ryan should become a lifeguard to help his image?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
And if you look very closely, we have, there's a lot of, there's a lot of penises in this movie.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a little bit of something for everybody.
Hey, Steve, for this to time out. Come on, bro. We're in, but make sure no problem.
Suck it in. Whoa.
Hold on, let me open up.
And saving lives.
And saving lives, but for those shirtless scenes, DJ and I had these bands, and we would do the old Arnold trick. You pump up before takes.
I like that.
It works.
I was very excited to join this movie, not just because it was Baywatch, even though that was a huge part of my excitement level.
Baywatch is basically based on the TV show Baywatch. So you have Mitch Buchanan, you have Brody, you have Summer, you have CJ, you have characters that were in the iconic Baywatch, but it's a different spin to it.
Yeah, I mean, if you like penises of all shapes and sizes,
Check out the movie.
we have a little bit of something for everyone.
No jokes. Serious.
Seriously.
I play Victoria Leeds in Baywatch, and Victoria is the antagonist in the movie. She's the villainess, if you might say. And she is delectable. She's deliciously evil.
It is like the Avengers on the beach. Everyone's got their own set of unique skills, which is really cool, and it's fun to explore.
Who's the most social? Always on the phone, selfies, Twitter, Instagram. ¿Quién es el más social?
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Well,
Dwayne.
There you go. See his
Dwayne.
Instagram followers.
The Rock.
Can't compare because it's like
I mean, Pam Anderson is. There'll never be another Pam Anderson.
there'll never be another Hoff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's there. I think we got to say them.
Everyone's beautiful in their own way.
Exactly. Baywatch is a very specific group of lifeguards that watch Emerald Bay, and they do a lot of kick-ass saves.
You looked great. The stunts are cool, but I saw you say that wearing heels was the hardest stunt, or one of the hardest stunts you've ever done.
I've never fallen more in my life.
If The Rock was elected president, would he be like Lieutenant Buchanan?
He'd be way more chill.
Yeah, I think he'd make a great president.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think he'd be awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
And other stuff. Computer terms.
And walking in heels that day, I face planted, like my elbows were all scraped up, band-aids everywhere.
Do you have a new respect for the ladies who have to do this all day, every day?
So much.
Yeah, cool. Love it. Keep the information flowing, buddy. Let's go. We want it all.
I play Summer Quinn, and she's a very ambitious, tough girl who really wants to be part of Baywatch. Working with Zac Efron is amazing. He's an incredibly intelligent actor and very thoughtful.
Well, first of all, I love the story, and I love Baywatch. I grew up on Baywatch. In India, and in fact, globally, Baywatch was a huge, huge success, and almost like it was like pop culture trend at that.
Mitch's relationship with Brody, initially they don't get along at all. All of this just seems so unnecessary to Brody.
This whole cast is so giving and friendly, and it just makes every day, coming to work every day, awesome.
You should watch Baywatch, first of all, because it's Baywatch. Second of all, I mean, look at the cast. Not much to say there, mic drop.
First of all, just the group of people that are coming together to form this family. The Rock.
Who's the sleeper? ¿Quién es el que se queda dormido en el set? Kelly.
Sleeper? Oh my God!
Kelly es la que se queda.
Kelly has an amazing ability to sleep in the makeup chair when music is blaring and everyone's talking.
I can sleep anywhere, anytime. I'm so lucky.
Ilfenesh, John, Alexandra.
Hey, what's up?
We're going to a party. Right here.
Kelly, everybody's so cool. So there's a lot of talent, and then let's see what else. I mean, I'm just excited that it's coming back.
No, you're right. When you're giving these hands.
Good job, everybody. Thank you. I have someone for you to change.
Yeah, I hope so.
Pineapple? That was so funny.
No. That was like the least
Who's the most dramatic? He's like, oh my god, I hurt myself. ¿Quién es el más dramático?
I feel like we're lucky to have very little of that in this group.
Yeah.
Might be me.
I'd say no.
I would say the most theatrical is Alex, but in a fun way. It's not dramatic. It's like fun. It's
Yeah,
like
she's
making skits. I appreciate that.
Coming at you.
You heard it
Baywatch!
first. Love you guys.
Yeah! The one that's always making jokes and laughing all the time. Yeah, probably. Yeah, yes.
I think all of us, we have a good cohesive sense of humor.
But I'm definitely the funniest and coolest, and like, I bring the most joy. Yes.
He does things and we laugh.
Do you guys know any words in Spanish?
Sí.
¿Sí?
Un poco.
¿Un poquito?
Un poquito.
¿Cómo cuál? ¿Qué palabra sabes? What word do you know? Tequila.
Hola.
Hola?
Hola. That's it.
That's it?
You're getting Zac.
Got it. Okay. It's great. Cool.
You couldn't really eat anything because you had to be in a bathing suit the entire
if now you got a
time.
belly.
So you had to sort of plan out your meals very carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just saying, these heels are coming. I can walk them.
Oh, it's close. I hadn't eaten like a single carbohydrate in like a week, and I went to the beach. I was hot.